So there's a good spirit around. I'm grateful for that. We have friend support, and then there's also family gathering. You ever watch the show Painting with John? John Lurie? There's also Fishing with John, but I like the Painting with John. I was never trained to paint. I just like to paint. I think what helps me a lot is I don't expect a lot, to make some kind of like masterpiece. And if I really don't like it, I can just, I guess spray paint it neon green and start over. Yeah, let's make some circles. I don't ever really have a plan when I make art either. Like when I'm entering into something actually, I guess a lot of things in my life I don't plan. A lot of things I do, but a lot of things I don't. Because I like to kind of just see what happens, Let's try this phthalo blue. It's so pretty. Yeah, it's very pretty. So, we'll choose some more cards in just a second. And I've been realizing like how strong I am lately. But it's almost shocking, I'm like, wow, I can't believe I just did that, I didn't even expect, I thought I was putting in just like the minimal amount of effort. But for some reason, God's showing me how strong I am, or can be. And again, sometimes that's scary. Sometimes that's scary. Let's see. Let's choose a card. Okay. Oh, wow. Alright, Judgment and the Ace of Swords. I guess that's what we're talking about, right? When God's like, hey, you can do it. Look what you can do. But it's really acknowledging, like, wow, I did that because I'm ready to do that. I heard, God, thank you for that strength. Or thank you for giving me what I need. Thank you for giving me what I need. So, this is a lot of truth here, right? Ace of Swords and the Judgment card. It's a whole bunch of truth. Like crazy amounts of truth. Could be, I want to say it's kind of it could be a hard truth, but it wakes somebody up. You know what I mean? It really wakes somebody up. Maybe it had been hard again for someone to see something in themselves, or just like the truth about situation. Oh, I see. There's time for broad lines, you know, like big broad strokes, and then there's time for really thin strokes, right? Little, big things and little things, just big things and little things, right? For instance, friend, I'm seeing this friend support. It's like, well, when's the last time actually you went to a friend gathering? When's the last time you went to a family gathering? Or you gathered with family? Could be your own immediate family, could be bigger. I see that a person now is like, it's like they've gathered some things that they, or gained some things that, you know, when they got it, they were like, well, I don't need this. This isn't necessary for me. But they kept it. It's like they put it aside somewhere. And now they realize, oh, that's what that's for. Judgment and Ace of Swords. Now, oh, that's what that's for. Sometimes it's so hard to see, right? Sometimes it's so hard to see, but I guess we just do the best that we can when we can. No. So, this family gathering, Ace of Swords, this has been collective energy. We're gonna feel this more as we move forward, astrologically also, but the passing of the baton. So, for some of you, this family gathering could be where a spirit goes back to heaven, or something goes back to where they were from. But again, it's a beautiful place, but it's also like, I guess it could be a little bit, you know, it's a little bit jarring. So if you're going through anything, that's the point. It doesn't have to be that extreme, but like these big changes of things, it seems that you have support here, very much so. And I heard someone doesn't have to be like afraid. This white is such a different consistency. It's almost transparent. It's not quite an opaque. You think it would be. I wanted it to be. I wanted to just like, you know, where white's really strong and you just you know, kind of like how black's really strong. It just covers everything, you know, but with white you usually need it's about layering, you know, this light, the light part, the light color. Gotta add to it, I guess. Wait, and sometimes we gotta wait, I guess. Guess we can look Yeah, see how the white is so interesting? It's kind of wish I had. Keep wanting to feel like I just want to take black spray paint and I keep hearing it. It's kind of like person kind of wants to give up a little bit, or they're wondering if what they're doing is right. Or maybe what they're supposed to do. But I mean, I guess it's a suggestion here. You can talk to other people. It's possible. It's there for you if you need it. It's interesting, watercolor too, although I'm painting like acrylic because that's how I learned, and that's fine. It's like how I play guitar, like a bass, That's how I learned. Everyone's allowed to figure out it on their own, but watercolor, how this looks so intense, it's kind of like, it's intense, it's dark, but once the water goes out of it, all you have is the sediment left, all you have is what's underneath. That's what creates what it is, and it can be stronger, but you got to build it. It's not something that you can just lay down really, that because then you're kind of I mean, I guess you could lay it down like that, but then it's kind of defeating the purpose of like what it is. But again, you can use it any way you want. I mean, I guess I'm using a mixture of how it should be done, and in a way, or how it was meant to be done, and then also like in combination to what I have learned in life. And I just try to do my best and I guess have fun with it. I'm gonna blend this out. Hold on, it's too. Let's make it purple. Let's see if we can. Let's add a little bit of that too. So there was a time when I was learning, practicing watercolor, and I really wanted to learn the discipline itself. Remember, I'd watch these videos, and because I'm a visual learner, and so I'd watch these people paint and watch their techniques, and I was like, wow, okay, I'll try that too. And I get to a point where, after kind of copying them a little bit, like, just trying to, sort of like a musician, right? You go to Juilliard, you learn, you want to become a professional musician, you're gonna, how you join the orchestra is by being able to, in a sense, copy all the masters, right? If you can do what the masters did, if you can do, again, what was originally created, then, then you can kind of create from there in yourself, and that's what happened. Is I guess I sort of copied, enough, or I learned from other people. I think we all do, but anyway, it came a point where I finally was like, let me try to see if I could take all these little techniques that I've now studied and practiced, and not just visualize, not just like sitting there and listening and looking, but like actually taking up the exercises myself and practicing and seeing like what could be achieved, and I was actually quite good. And that's not something I usually say to myself. I'm good. I'm good at that. I'm good at this. I'm good at that. I don't. It's just not who I am. It's just not who I am. But I was satisfied with it, is the point. And that felt really good. And then, of course, I haven't done it for quite some time. So now when I go back into it, I'm back to myself. And maybe I needed to just learn that part or try that part, even though it's not really me naturally, fully, just to be able to add it, kind of to my repertoire. I think it's because even though I'm sometimes I have all the patience and sometimes I have none. I'm just like I am so my father's daughter. I am very grateful for that. So, I want to say that this is probably the end of this reading. I hope you have a good day. Pardon me, whenever you find this. I hope you're feeling healthy and I do sense this strength. You must be in that position where, maybe you also are finding out that you're stronger than you think that you are. Maybe your friendships are stronger than you think that you are. Maybe your family connections are stronger than you think that they are. I don't know. And if you need any support, seems to be that is very much available to you. You need only ask or seek, I guess, and you will find. I'm gonna soften these edges before we go. It's another thing, little side note about watercoloring, is you gotta have one jar for the dirty water where you clean, and then a jar for your clean water. And right now, it's gotten to a point where, because eventually both sort of become dirty, and then you gotta empty them both out and then start again. So, I feel like that's a bit of what's happening here. All right, I wish you well. Have a wonderful day. Peace out.